tankers? Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the Tier 10 American Collector Heavy, the Concept 1B. Today, we're going to be 3-marking this tank. I already have the first mark on it. I played it a little bit yesterday. I think I played it 12 games yesterday, and averaged 4,500 damage. So we have a little bit left to go. We're at 78%. We need to get it up to 95%. So it's about 20% more on the mark, and we'll be done. But obviously, the last percentages are a lot harder than the first percentages. So let's get right into queue.
For the next hour, you're gonna be the average VZN player. How's that gonna make you feel?
I'm gonna be so skilled. I'm gonna like sit hull down, and that's about my entire existence. Concept and Kron are in leagues of their own. VZ and Rhino are beneath them. I don't know. VZ is, or the VZ55 is still pretty stupid. The VZ doesn't have as much turret armor, but it has substantially better mobility than the Kron, and a substantially better gun.
And it's like a BZT-70. It still takes off like 900.
Yeah, indeed.
So
My audio's bugged? I don't believe it is. Ignore what I said earlier. Nope, too bad. I saw what you said earlier, JT. Why is it taking so long to get into the game?
probably because you have some like Beanaloo in the game.
Here we go! Speed. I just don't know why this tank's so fast. Let's see, we have an A-Tech.
It wasn't good enough already. You had to make it fast.
There's 420. Oh, okay. I like how the Minnow already is firing HE at me. Spare 3-mark for $50. I mean, sure.
Remarking this fair.
Oh, there's the Yag. There you go. It's better than no damage. However, the enemy team capping the base is not amazing, so I'm going to cross over here, and we'll see if I can help out with the base cap. Yeah, they just have like 2 random bozos over here.
Well, that's where you're supposed to drive a 92.
Well, he's not doing very good anymore. Let's see. We still have the A-Tac all the way in the back. We have the Minnow over here. I'm just going to move up and push the 57. I don't really think I'm going to get much damage in this game. But we'll see. Yeah. Their team's just kind of dying. Well, we are definitely not going to get a crazy battle in this game. But this is just your... Oh. Okay. 1, 2. Not horrible. Unfortunately, the 92E1 and everybody else HEs him and absolutely obliterates him. Let's see. There's 1. Dang. Alright, I actually did okay. Probably should have reloaded my clip, but... Okay. Never mind. Oh well. 2,900 is an average result. Sweats are out today. I don't know about that, but the game was pretty quick. So nice the Yag is relevant now that it butters a Kron's turret. I don't really think the Yag butters a Kron's turret, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what Kron you're aiming at, but you're not really gonna pen it. How come your viewers are saying the concept is OP? Are they stupid? Oh, it's not my viewers. My viewers usually agree with what I say. No. It's usually the comp shitters or the try-hard skill wannabe players who spam nothing but the concept, the cron,
Keywords gotta
and
be. Wait,
it's like when
garbage.
I made a video years ago saying the T100 LT needed to get nerfed. And it did. It had like 3,500 DPM. It was an insanely overpowered, unfair tank, and it was being abused by people that were decent at the game. And I made a video saying it needs to be nerfed, and people were crying in the comment section, oh, it's fine, blah, 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 you're just crying. Well, guess what? Like a month later, it got nerfed. Yeah, fun fact. Usually when I make opinions, they're not wrong. Especially when it comes to vehicles like the Concept or the Kron. It's pretty obvious that these tanks need to be nerfed. Anybody that tries to sit here and say they don't need to be nerfed, there's one of two possibilities. A, you're just garbage at the game and you don't understand the basic fundamentals of getting hauled down, or B, you're just a shitter who does nothing but spam this tank and can't deal with the fact that it could possibly get nerfed. Those are really the only two realities of the situation.
And the people that spam this tank are actually really bad at the game, because being
Well, yeah,
good at the
because
game
there's no skill involved.
means like you can use skill to play other vehicles, but if you can only play the easy hold down ones, you're not a good player.
I do love the fact that you literally can't pin the minnow anymore, though. That's very fun.
Avoid shitter spam it. Yep.
Ah,
So does
great.
VZN.
Why did he hit me in the upper play? Yeah. Concept may be OP, but the minnow is really unenjoyable to fight now for any tank. Okay. This minnow is trying his hardest. Our team's doing okay, I guess. There's 338. I'm cooked. The entire enemy team's over here. I need to start backing up. I mean, the good news is I do have a Yag Tiger covering me, so it's not like I'm completely isolated. Really? I didn't track him at all? Okay, and that didn't pen him. Don't worry, though. He rolls me 700. The only thing that I can really do right now is hope that my teammate in the Yag Tiger does a decent job. There's 380. Okay, cool. Well, there's nothing you can do in that type of situation. Not really sure what I can say. My E6 went mid and screwed me over, and that was about it. They didn't go for the Yag Tiger, they went for me. If I had been able to back up literally like 10 more feet, I probably would have been in cover from everything, but oh well. Minnow is so balanced. Yeah, it is. I'm so glad Wargaming keeps buffing the Minnow for no reason. The Minnow is overpowered too. Like, it's absolutely overpowered. You can't counter it. It's an uncounterable tank on a ridgeline now. And because it hits so hard, you can't out-trade it either. It's an incredibly stupid tank. Like, the Minnow wasn't even the problem there. Our IS-8 YOLO'd into the open and killed himself, and our E6 decided that he didn't want to support me. You're doing great, E6. Now keep sitting in the open and let the Minnow poke you. Good job. Ooh. Skilled. Skilled E6. Well, so far we're getting garbage. Doesn't matter what tank you're in, if you get a team like this, you're cooked. Like, how hard is it to just drive your E6 to the heavy flank haul down? It is still a winnable game, but...
Yeah,
we'll see.
Mogger's gonna win.
Yeah, Mogger. I don't even know where they're going.
He's gonna go Mog this side of the map.
I just don't even know what the game plan is here. I really don't. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get some iced tea. I need a cup. Let me guess, nothing's happened. Oh,
No,
an FE defender died.
And there the car is driving down the middle of the map. He's gonna get it!
Oh, the U100's cooked. What happened
Yeah,
to this bozo?
he YOLO'd.
Oh, good job, TVP. You had the entire flat side of his turret and you shot him in the upper plate. That was really skilled. Average TVP player. Let's get some iced tea. Wow. Impressive you guys lost this game. Just a thought. Maybe instead of driving your Sheridan to the heavy flank and rushing the concept, you should focus the mediums that are going to ruin your game. Just a thought. Well, we still won. I assisted 1800, so I can't really get that mad. That Sheridan threw their team's game by not driving to the heavy flank. But there you go, 46%er. 45% 30 day. But the funny part is it doesn't matter. You can't counter a Sheridan in any heavy tank because Wargaming decided that the Sheridan is going to get away with whatever it wants and never be punished. It's going to have armor that you physically can't high explosive. It's going to have a gun that's way more accurate than it deserves to be. And it's going to hit for 570. The best part is that Wargaming was going to give it tungsten. That's my favorite part about Wargaming. They really thought, yo guys, we need to give the Sheridan tungsten. Like, if you ever need to know how stupid Wargaming is, that's really all you have to do. Just think, what would Wargaming do?
I think they would bring missiles back to pubs.
Wargaming would have put missiles back in the game, but the only reason they didn't is because the player base outcried. Alright, here we go. Can we get a game where we actually don't get YOLO'd? Oh, there we go. To be fair, the first game we played was fine. Just that game we dealt with garbage, and my gun also trolled me a little bit. Sheridan, do you have to eat the entire bush? Like, you know, there's room for 2 people here. I'm just gonna squish him a little bit. There you go. Okay. One, two, 285. That's what my shell rolled. 285. There's 420. There's 378. Ah, isn't that good for the game, guys? That a 183 can sit in the broad open with no cover whatsoever and not be spotted? Isn't that good for the game? I'm so happy that Wargaming has properly balanced the 183. Yeah, guys, they nerfed the camo. Oh, they balanced the 183. It's good for the game now. All 183 players. Oh, there you go. Yay. All, okay. Alright, this is really fun. This is really fun. I love how basically my game's ruined because of a piece of shit 183 sitting in the open. That's really fun. I mean, I can't do anything. My game's basically ruined. It's not the Rhino I'm worried about. It's the fact that they have 15 tanks all around me. Yeah, very skilled.
The Red Wolzer donated $1.
Alright, well, the game's over already. And I'm so happy with Wargaming's balancing that we just allow the 183 to do whatever it wants and never get punished. As I told you guys, I don't have a problem with the 183 existing. I have a problem with the fact that it gets more camo than it deserves. The fact that you can sit in the open in a BS tank and get away with that is insane.
And it's accurate.
Yeah, it never misses.
It never misses. Ever.
Oh, don't worry, 183. I've got you, pal. I still did okay. I'm up to 3,100. Okay. Yay. Good shot. You really got me good, Fosh. Wargaming has removed missiles from the random queue. How are they going to balance the new Tier 11 Japanese TD that fires missiles? By not giving it
here's
missiles.
The thing. The missiles they aren't guided. They're just like really slow shells.
The problem with the missiles wasn't the fact that you could shoot them. It was the fact that they were guided over the mountains. If Wargaming removed the guided part, it would be fine. Thank you for the donation, Red Wizard. So far, we've been getting really, really average games. I've not been able to just get hull down and fight other heavies. We still won all 3 games so far, so I can't really get mad. E5 and an MBTB, and that's it. Okay. This is the problem when you play Blitz at like this hour, is it's just medium spam. It's never heavy spam. Heavy spam is later at night. Here we go. Time to roll out. This 50 TP is going to get in my way. Okay. I love the physics in this game. They're so good. Yo guys, this E5 can like totally counter me. Okay. I will tell you the gun on this tank is actually kind of garbage right now. It doesn't really matter. The E5 still can't counter me. Like, there's literally nothing he can do while I'm hull down like this. Ooh, he got me 100 damage. Wonder if my gun will work this time. Nope. How many shots? Nope. You can try your hardest there, Grill. You're not getting the angle out. He really is trying his hardest, though. I'm trying to... Okay. There's one. There's two. I might try this with Refined. I've been using it with V-stabs, and I really don't think that this tank benefits from V-stabs, like, at all. Okay. Like, every time I shoot with this thing using V-stabs, the gun kind of just sucks. So, I think Refined is definitely the better option, if I'm going to be real. The concept gun is average at best, in terms of its accuracy. Ah, great. Yay, just the random standard B. Now he's gonna run away. But as I've mentioned, this tank is stupid fast for some reason. Yep, goodbye. Yeah, I'm not really sure why this tank is so fast. Let's see, we have the MBTB all the way over here. We have the E3. Wow. You want to explain to me how that didn't pen, guys? Genuinely, I want somebody to explain to me how that didn't pen. I don't believe that there's somebody out there who has worse RNG than me in this game. Cool. Oh well. I did 3,100. These have been really fun games, guys. I really enjoy Blitz so much. Oh, my mark still went up 1%. Alright, let's try with Refined. Let's see how the gun feels. With this tank, it seems like V-stabs does not seem to be the way to go. You don't want to know? I don't want to know what, who is Whitman. Because he's weird. Which tier 11 tank are you most excited about? Not really sure. I don't even know what to think about tier 11s coming into the game, to be honest. Well, look, one heavy in this battle. And it's a tier 9. In other words, I get to fight 3 mediums and 3 tank destroyers. See, the problem, guys, isn't the concept. The problem is the matchmaker. Earlier today, I was playing at about 8 a.m. when I was playing the concept earlier today. And I literally, you can go look at my stats, I was averaging 4,500 damage. And the simple reason why is because there were a lot more heavies being played. But for some reason, midday on the North America server, all people do is spam mediums and tank destroyers. And it is genuinely the most unenjoyable garbage. Because there is a substantial amount less health, right? The average medium has, what, 1,700 health? Okay, thank you. Thanks, Leopard. Thanks. Okay. Thanks, Leo. That's really, really impressive. Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I pushing you into a wall? Oh, my bad. Literally, people like this Leopard. I just have no words. He literally lost me 500 health because he drove into me. My fault, though, right, guys? It's my fault. Okay. Bosch misses. Get a shell into the Leopard. .183 is going to roll behind them. Okay, thanks, gun. Good shot, 183. So far, this is shaping up to be an incredibly average game once again. It's another steamroll because they have no hit points. Who could have guessed that when the entire battle consists of mediums and there are no heavies to be found, that the games end in half a sec? Wow. Okay. Good job, Leopard. Oh, there it is. There it is. Great. It's really fun. Well, Wallet, I take it back. I guess playing the concept isn't going to be fun today. Because every game I play is just going to be this.
Looks like it.
There's 364. Goodbye. And my Leopard screwed me. Yep, thanks, Leopard. Once again, good job, Leopard. Good job, Leo. Leave me to die on the bridge. After pushing me and losing me 500 HP to the Sheridan. Good job. I love teammates, guys. Don't worry, our AFK FE defender's great. Is E5 good? Yes, E5's very good. Well, we had another pretty garbage game. Wow. This leopard is a 57%er. It's a reroll. Oh, no, he's not a reroll. Never mind. I don't know why I thought that. Either way. Pretty garbage, I have to tell you, dude. I'm gonna stick with V-stabs. I don't really think it made much of a difference. It's challenging the drive in a straight line, yeah. That leopard actually lost us the game, because him losing me that 560 health in the beginning of the game made it so I didn't have health to fight that leopard later. If I had had an additional 500 HP, it would have required 2 shells for that enemy leopard to kill me. I could have just turned around, shot him twice, and he would have died. But no. Instead, I'm going to be pushed by my teammate in the beginning of the game, even though I'm driving in a perfectly straight line. And my game's going to be ruined. Isn't that fun? Wow, this is the first game we've played that we are up against heavies. Okay. I give 7,800 on the VZ75. I don't know what that means. I give? You mean you had a 7,800 damage game? Alright, let's see. Is anybody here? Well, there's the 114. There's one hatching shell. Ah, the spawn camping VK, of course. And I already got hit for 400, which means that potentially the enemy Karo is spawn camping in the TD bush. Because I can't think of any vehicle that would be fast enough to get there and deal 400 damage like that. Okay. Nah. The shells aren't ever gonna hit. Well, the 183 is pretty low, at least. And goodbye. Bonk. This is where the concept is pretty dumb. I think that 114 went AFK. He did. 418. 366. A VK72 couldn't pen me, so he fired HE. Very skilled player. Teammates try not to get in my way. Yeah, basically. It's just infuriating to die because your teammates go in your way. You think that Yo enjoyed that?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Like, when I get to fight heavy tanks, I can actually have, like, a decent game. And even then, these players are garbage. This VK72 is literally the biggest pile of trash.
What do you mean? You're supposed to camp in German super heavy.
Okay,
You
gun,
never
thank
done
you. Well, clearly. Oh, don't worry. That, oh, it was the super conch that shot me across the map spawn camping. That's what it was. Alright, well, I got 4K. He's still going to be farmed, though, by everybody, so we're not really going to get a whole lot more, most likely. Yep. Oh well. Another 7-0 steamroll. So they had a spawn camping VK72, a spawn camping Super Conqueror, a 114 that went AFK, and a 183 that tried frontlining. So far, these have been pretty garbage games. Fancy, I don't want to be that guy, but why are we sending me a Toon invite? I'm 3-marking. You cannot 3-mark in Platoon. Do you think the Concept 1B is going to be on hidden lots? I don't know what that means. It's been sold multiple times, so it's not a very hard tank to find at the stores. So, I don't think
Yeah,
it'll
the
be too hard.
Comes out a lot.
It's been sold like at least 7 times, 8 times at this point.
Yeah, because it always comes out for like Black Friday, Christmas.
They literally just have it in the store every now and then for gold. Alright, well, let's hope we can get some more decent games like that one rather than the garbage we've been handed so far today. I'm still adamant in the concept being OP. There's people out there that usually think like, oh, Droodles is having bad games, therefore the tank's bad, but that's not really the case. Bad luck and bad tank are two completely different things. And we're in cover. Nice. There you go. Okay. Unfortunate. Nice. 364. This is not looking good. This is looking really bad. Our team is garbage. That's really all I can say. They're not moving up. They're refusing to make plays. Which is really bad for me. Yeah, this is actually garbage, bro. Good job, team. Let's just allow them to do whatever the hell they want. No punishment. Even though we have a 113, a 50B, a grill, and an IS-7, no, we're just going to let them drive up for free. No punishment. No downside. Just totally free. It's good. Good job, guys. You're really skilled. Sure, I'll be hit by that Conf Panzer trying to reposition. Yep, there you go. That's great. Oh, yeah, that's where I aim. Don't worry, 55-second reload, Wallet.
55?
Yep, I can't back up. I really want to crash out right now. I genuinely want to crash out right now. Wow. These are potentially the worst teams I've seen in a while. Got the spawn camping IS-7, our WZ-113, 50B, and Conf Panzer all sucked, and every single module on my tank dies, giving me a 50-second reload. Wow. If we have one more game like this, I'm ending the stream, and we'll do it later. I'm not giving Wargaming my time and effort when this is the garbage they're giving me in return. I'm sorry. It's just, it's not worth my time. I can't deal with this. I really can't. Wallet and I said, oh, this will be a really easy game, and we'll, you know, really easy stream, and we'll just move on and have fun. No, no, I'm gonna just get this garbage every single game over and over. This is really fun, guys. Really enjoying this gameplay. It's just funny because I've been playing perfectly fine. And again, there's gonna be morons out there that try and be like, oh, it's the tank, Droodles. Yeah, you're right. It's my fault that I pushed up to a totally good spot on A and held off an AMX M4. And in that time, the 1 minute that I was holding off the AMX, my entire team died around me, and I was screwed. Even though they had a camping Conf Panzer. My bad. Okay, of course, we're gonna play our 263 up top there and get away with whatever the hell we want. Alright. We're already down a Sheridan, so that's pretty good. There's 409. Okay. Ah, the Moon BZT-70 player is spawn camping in a bush. Skilled. You're very skilled. You know, there's this crazy thought, but like, if you want to spawn camp in a BZT, have you considered driving the 183? It might make your life a little bit more enjoyable. Just saying. Don't worry though, we've lost already. Our medium flank's done. Good job, AMX. You just got hit by the BZT for all of your health. Cool. Oh, okay. What a game. What a game, guys. Wow. This is why I can't have fun playing Blitz anymore. Okay. Like, this is why. I don't know what more I can be doing. I really don't. The spawn camping BZT has finally decided they're going to move in. There's 430. Goodbye. Cool. Very fun. Do you think this BZT thinks they're skilled? It'd be hilarious if I ammo racked them. Oh, okay. So I hit them in the perfect weak point and it does nothing. My bad, bro. What's the point of showing a weak point if it's not going to do anything?
Because Wargaming is highlighting this locked
That shell literally went exactly where I aimed, and it said that was a pen. And I was trying to hit the ammo rack, because obviously it's in the corner. Could have just shot him in the turret, but no, Wargaming's gonna lie to me as usual. What a game, guys. What a game. Emma, you are a... maybe you sold your account, because you're 30 days, 57%. What a game, guys. I've really been enjoying this. It was really enjoyable. Do you guys see why I don't have fun in Blitz anymore? This is why. It's not because of the fact the game itself is a problem. It's Wargaming's garbage tank balancing. You might say, well, how does the tank balancing go into, you know, how your team fell apart in 5 seconds? And it actually all makes sense, because the problem is every tank is too much DPM. Wargaming refuses to nerf the damage per minute that they've overinflated. And what happens is games end in half a freaking second. Are you going to make a video about the auction? No. I've literally been asked this so many times. If I was going to make a video on the auctions, I would have done it like a week ago. Is there even times we play Blitz and be more happy than when we started? All I'm asking for is games where I can drive my fucking heavy hull down and sit there and do my roll. But that's too much to ask. Every game I'm playing, it's just, oh, look, medium flank died. Oh, look, your heavy flank died all around you, and now you're being rushed by 5 heavy tanks. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do in these games. It wouldn't matter what tier 10 I was in any of these battles. It wouldn't. If I was in a Kron, if I was in a Felice, if I was in a freaking Minnow, it would not make a difference. These are literally the worst teams I've seen. I made the switch to PC. Yeah, that's also retarded, I'm gonna be honest. I went from one bad game and picked a worse one.
Let me guess, they're gonna go to console next?
Alright, here we go. Don't worry. Our mediums are not going to the medium side. Our VZN player has decided that they're a heavy tank and they've gone to mid.
Average
That's-
VZN player?
That's right. I'm doing your job in the Leopard because you're a bitch. Good job. the concept shot it down, so I need to now YOLO it. That's what I gotta do in my leopard. I got YOLO. Oh, look, I gotta YOLO the concept. I got nothing else I can do in life, so I gotta YOLO it. Oh, that HE doesn't pen. Oh, good job. You're really skilled. Good one. Where's my leopard? Spawn camping now in the back TD bush. This is why I have no words for skilled players. Like, I'm chill with this guy. I know this VZN guy. He's not a bad person, but I'm sorry, you're a bad player if that's the way you're playing this game. It's not my job in a concept to push to the medium flank and kill the mediums because you're too much of a wimp to do that. Instead, you're going to try and farm out the heavies in mid. That's not your job. That's my job. Okay. It is not your job to drive a leopard and farm heavies. It is my job to drive a concept and deal with the heavies. There's 370. 406. And the thing is, these people hear me complaining about them like this, and then they blame me. Like, this VZN guy will then hate me because I called him out for playing like a bitch. When it's his fault. I feel no remorse when I call these people out. Your job in a medium is to fight mediums. It is not to drive to heavy flank. It is not to farm heavies. Your job in a medium is to fight mediums. That is as simple as your role in life gets. If you don't want to fight mediums, and you want to drive a high DPM tank, there are plenty of vehicles that do that role. For example, you can drive a Stridsvon K, or a G-Sor, or you can drive an E6, a 5A. There are plenty of heavies that are mobile, with good DPM, and flexibility, and capabilities that you can drive to the heavy flank, and do your role. But driving your medium, farming damage, and you didn't even farm that much. I did better than you. What did we accomplish? You get a thumbs down. You get a thumbs down. I'm just so sick and tired of people thinking because they're a damage farming tank, they should go and farm the heavies and spawn camp in their leopard and go to mid and try and fight the Atlas. Do your role in a medium. I like Peter KEKW. He's a great player. He's a chill guy. But Peter, man, I genuinely believe that the way you have played the game and posted it on YouTube has ruined a lot of the Blitz player base, because what happens now is you get every tryhard, their brother and their mother, trying to copy your playstyle and driving their mediums like absolute rats, causing games to end in about half a second. Like, the thing is, I have no problem with the people themselves. If you wanna, like, you could be a totally fine human. I don't think that people who drive their mediums to heavy flank are bad people in real life, but I think that you're a bad player if you're doing that. And I think that you deserve to be called out if you're going to play like that. The only time you should ever drive your medium... Oh, I thought that yo was just going to YOLO me, but thankfully I have teammates. The only time you should ever drive your medium to the heavy flank is when you don't have a medium flank. Like, that's it. If you don't have support on the medium side, I have no problem with that. Okay. How did that shell even miss? I already know what they'll say too. They'll be like, oh, I don't want to drive a G-Sor because it doesn't have 4K DPM. I don't know. Drive a Badger. Let's see if that 4005 gets detected. There you go. 475. 402. People can do what they want. You want organization, play comp? People can do what they want, and I have the right to call them out. You sitting here and telling me people can do what they want, I didn't say they can't. Did I say once you can't do that? No. That's the difference. You're sitting here telling me that I'm telling people they can't play like that. You can play like a total ass, and you can try and farm damage instead of being a team player. But I have every right to call you out for doing that. You can't get mad at me because I'm calling out you being a total ass. That's the thing. If you want to choose, if you want your right of playing Blitz, and you want to choose that right to be farming and be a total douche, that's your decision. But I am equally allowed to make the decision to call you out when you make that play. That's a fact. That's the difference. You're sitting here acting like I'm not allowed to call you out, but yet you're allowed to play like an ass? It's funny how that works, right? Alright, let's aim it on the Foch. There's 395. He's gone. Well, look at that. I got a decent game. Isn't that crazy? Mediums are much higher skill floor than heavies or TDs, so if you go to medium flank with your 840% mediums, chances are you'll be screwed over. Well, chances are that I3 marked both the Progetto 65 and the TVP, went to medium flank, and averaged 3,800 damage in the Progetto with a 80% win rate, and 3,700 damage in the TVP with an 75% win rate. Solo on medium flank. The fact of the matter is, when people say that argument, it's not true. You have mobility. If you see that your mediums are falling apart or they're going to leave you, fun fact, you have the mobility to leave too. It's not like you're stuck there. If you see the writing on the walls and you have situational awareness, you can play smart and you can see, oh, look, I don't have support. If I don't have as much support on the medium flank, like the other day I was on Canal and I was just in the TVP and I saw that my team wasn't really supporting me on medium flank. So I played a little bit further back. I sat in the TD push on medium side. And the enemy Progetto pushed up and thought, oh wow, look, there's nobody here. And then when the Prog crested the ridge, I tracked him and took 1,000 off and back behind the hill and reloaded. And then I pushed up and killed the Prog because there was nobody else there. That's the thing. You can play smart and still go to the correct side of the map. Nobody's saying that you have to drive your medium to one way. But if you decide purposefully that you are not going to drive your medium like it's supposed to be driven, you're screwing your team over. Okay. And, like, the thing is, it screws me over, too. That's the problem I have. Like, you're screwing me over. Why is it my job in a heavy to do your role in a medium? Like, that's the problem I have, as I mentioned. I don't have a problem if you're not, like, in a situation where you can drive to the medium flank, but usually most of the time, it's not like that. I don't know why people all of a sudden have started driving to that far corner. I really don't know what the play is there. What I can tell you is that this game is not unfolding great for the heavy flank here. I'm sorry, Kron, I've got to bail on you. Oh, the VZ is going to go for me. That's actually pretty crazy. 367, 380. I don't really care if the E5 hits me. Yeah, notice, guys, how I saw that we were going to get pushed, and I left? It's the same thing you can do in a medium. If you see that, oh, look, the heavy flank's being pushed, and I'm going to die, you just leave. Nice. How did he see my track from that angle? Okay. My gun is hard trolling right now. It shouldn't matter too much. This VZ is cooked. I'm stuck on you. 183, you gotta give me some room and I can help you. There's 498. There's 494. Oh, look at that. We're actually having decent games. Takes a lot of skill to do that. Takes less skill to go to the heavy flank. Yeah, but that doesn't really discount what I'm saying, does it now? We're up to 86%. I mean, we're still going up. These teams have started getting a little better now. We're starting to get, like, average concept experience. We're up to 4,400 damage. We've been doing okay in the last couple games, so that's not horrible. But, like, the fact is, the reason I am vocal about plays like this is because you're generally making this game a worse place when you make plays like that. When you decide that you're better than everybody else, right? Like, Blitz is a team game. If you want to play a solo game, go play Helldivers or something else. Even Helldivers is a team game. I don't know. Is Call of Duty a solo game? Well, I don't know any solo games. The Finals?
No, those are all team games.
I'm sure there's solo games out there. Or
Yeah, there are.
single-player games. And if you want to play like a selfish person, go play a single-player game. Go play a game where being selfish rewards you. But Blitz is a team-based game. People decide that win rate isn't important to them, so they'd rather farm damage than actually get wins. And that makes no sense to me. Isn't the whole purpose winning? Like, shouldn't the most important role in any game be winning? I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, no offense to Peter or anybody, but, like, you sit here and you say damage is the most important value. But damage means nothing if you're throwing games away to get that damage. It makes no sense to me. Win rate will always be the most important value in this game because it shows that you're making an impact so great that you are able to give your team victories, even when they suck. That's something that you can't get with damage. You can farm as much damage as you want, but it's not going to change your team being bad.
At Bob Lole 1825 donated
There's
$5
446.
through Super Chat. How many
475.
tanks left to free mark after concept?
I think there's like 21 tanks left. Good job, Progetto. You had the perfect spot and you threw it.
Don't worry, you have a stock KB Jr. on your team.
Okay. There it is, the 183 ruining my game once again. I love the 18... Okay. I want to get really mad. I do. I really want to get mad. Because they have two 183s. You know, I see the one. I didn't read the rest of their lineup, and they have two 183s. Of course they do, bro. Okay. Cool. That's really fun. I just love how every game I've played, a 183 has ruined my game. Oh, there you go. The Hussars gets hit by the 183 for 900 damage. Our 183 is so fun, guys. It's such a good game design that a tank destroyer can take 1,000 of your health off with no punishment whatsoever. There's one. There's two. I mean, I'm still doing fine. I'm up to 2,700. Basic, kill their mediums and lights, then do whatever you want. If a medium and an enemy medium... if I'm a medium and the enemy medium is farming, my team, then it's full. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, if the enemy team decides that they want to farm damage instead of doing their role, they're literally throwing the game. Like, you will lose the game if you decide to do that playstyle. Because I will take advantage of it every day of the week. It's why when you get, like, these really skilled players who only farm damage, they generally suck when it comes to other skilled players because they can't actually counter them. Alright. We have the leopard over there. Bonk. There you go. He's out of the game. go. Well, I've done pretty good so far. And we can see that both the 183 and Hussars were last spotted over on the other side of the map, which means that I should be able to cross this for free. There we go. There's the Hussars. What we don't know is where the 183 is. And that's really the only threat I care about. I don't care about the Hussars at all.
I would assume he's probably sitting next to, like...
He's probably back there somewhere. He could be in the back here, though.
But I'm thinking he might be near spawn point 1.
Well, he was detected by the Hussars.
He was?
Yeah.
He's probably just sitting in
Yeah,
town.
there
though.
he is.
Yeah.
There's one. There's two.
I was waiting for him to just snap you.
Yeah, even if he did, he wouldn't do any. I have enough health that his HE wouldn't kill me.
I'm just saying, 183s always get away with the most random shit.
They do. I'm already up to 5k though. As I said, we had like a really bad session in the beginning, but now we're actually getting like average concept games. I don't know what was going on. Oh, good.
183 versus 183.
I can't believe their 183 bounced. I was hoping he wouldn't, and I was going to be able to get the kill. Well, I went up 2.4%. We got a first class, 5,000. Not a bad game. The only reason our game was even challenging to begin with was because a 183 shot us. Every game that I've played in this tank, literally half of them, a 183 has ruined my game. I think it's because in the concept you play more aggressive, because you can obviously get away with more, and 183s just get away with whatever they want. How do you get that attachment you have in the concept? I think it's like 10 years.
Is it 10 years? Because I have that. It's like the breakthrough.
Yeah, I'm
one,
pretty sure it's the
breakthrough
10 years. I like it. It's probably the best attachment in the game.
Don't we have unlimited of them?
Yeah, I do.
And well, we also have unlimited bats. I just don't put the bats on much.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, I don't try to make enemies with people. Like, the reason a lot of comp players, not a lot, but like some of the comp players dislike me is because I am vocal about what's right and what's wrong. And they don't like that because they have big egos. And they get mad if you call them out. My job is not here to, like, piss people off. It's simply to point out what's right and what's wrong. If you're playing like an ass and you're playing selfish, you deserve to be called out. It's not really that deep.
Well, it sucks for them because the comp scene is dying.
Yeah, the comp scene's dying. You know why? Because they're all selfish and they don't want new players to get involved in it.
It's actually really sad. It's always the same players on every team, and no one's letting anyone new try. You know?
Okay, I still won that trade.
Quite a few comp teams aren't even playing this season. They don't care.
No, because there's no money.
And for them, 100,000 gold is literally chump change.
Very skilled grill, losing 800 health to a fire. This is not good, though. Oh, I have teammates behind me, so what have they been doing? What? Where did you guys come from?
They were watching.
Evidently. I thought I was just here with the 50 TP. It turns out I have a whole freaking team of tanks.
Did that grill not have an extinguisher?
No, he did not. Oh, great. Okay, nice. There's one. There's two. This is really bad, actually. I may have cooked myself. I did cook myself. Okay, never... That grill needs to die, is really the simple fact. Okay, nice. Got a bounce. Go for a tracking shell, locking the skunk down. Second shell. I just need to stay face-hugging the E5. Okay, nice. Super Conk's not focusing me. W. Nice. Okay. Okay, we get a pen into him.
Skilled.
Oh. Okay, nice. Nah, you can't pen a concept in a face hug because it's a BS tank with no weak points. Alright, I want him to back up, which allows me to pen him once and twice. There you go. And then the minnow is going to get behind him. He's going to hit him once and kill him. There you go.
At least you seem to be getting some better games.
Yeah, it was just those first teams we had were actually garbage. It really pissed me off, too. Because as I told you guys, like, the concept is an overpowered tank. Like, we're up to 90% on the mark now already. We had those horrible teams in the beginning, and it was just garbage. Actually garbage. I got a little lucky there. I over-aggressed. I wasn't really paying attention, and I over-aggressed. I got rewarded for making a stupid play. Thankfully, their team wasn't the best. I saw that our yo is moving up and the minnow is moving up, but I didn't realize they were going to take as long as they were. So because of that, it went a lot worse than I wanted it to. Are you a parking ticket because you have fine written all over you? Indeed. You guys like my blue shirt? I think it's kind of goated.
I think the shirt that I got you is pretty goated, though.
The frickin' Chud one? I don't even know where that is. It's somewhere in the house. Bro uses a OP camo in the thumbnail, then asks why the tank is OP. What? I don't know what that means at all. Wallet, you know stupid. What does that mean?
I know stupid, but I don't know that stupid.
Oh, wait a sec. Nah, I'm not gonna waste my time.
That is untranslatable.
Well, this is a game where I'm probably not gonna do a whole lot. Don't worry, they've pooped Dingleberry on their team. Sheridan has, like, the IQ of a freaking wet doornail. There's 350. And there's 380. Good job, Poop Dingleberry. How you doing, Reaper? Alright, let's see what we're gonna unravel over here. We have the Badger. There's 392. There's 408. See, this is why the concept is so stupid. It's not just the fact that you have armor, it's that you have a double shot gun. Why does this tank get a double shot? Absolutely shocked that hit. Okay, but don't worry, the Super Conk is going to hatch me across the map. Okay, my bad, bro.
That's an
Clearly.
easy one to hit. I don't know what you're on about.
I need to move over here. And then I have
Tell
a...
me you've never hatched a concept from across the map.
There you go. Much better. I think both of those penned, if I'm not mistaken. I need to get out of this spot. Oh, look, it's that 268 is that leopard that pushed me into the open before and ruined my game. Hi. Good job. You're really skilled. There's one. I'm gonna load gold to guarantee the pen. 4,119 damage. And another pretty easy game. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with our teams there. I really don't. Love the stream title, indeed. I just want to point out to you guys that a 4,119 damage game with 1 kill, my mark went down.
What?
Yeah, my mark went down. That's bugged. I don't believe that. That makes actually no sense. And I have not played the concept 50 games. If you play a tank like 50 games, it'll start subtracting good games you've had. Like the first game you played. But that makes no sense. My mark in no world should have gone down there. My bad, bro. My bad. I probably only have like 30 more minutes here today before I have to go eat dinner. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference. Like, we're basically done with the mark anyway. Tell Wargaming to release Reforged? No. I'm specifically one of the reasons why Reforged it didn't get released. I told Wargaming before it was released, like a day or two before, that they need to cancel it because it was going to be garbage and it was going to ruin everything because the game ran horrible. Do I think Reforged will be released at some point? Probably. But definitely not anytime soon. Okay. Not really sure how
Definitely
I'm
not within the
spotted.
next year.
See any heavies here? There you go. 1, 2. Pretty big W. And I'm hoping that I can get my shells reloaded before both the XM and the 2 and 5V farm them out. Come on. 1. Oh. Ah, I wanted that kill. That would have given me XP. Whatever. That was never going to hit anyway. I need to move up. Speed, 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 speed. Good shot, 268. You really got me. Wow. Speechless levels of accuracy right there. That was insane. Did you see that, Wallet?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Alright, you're dead. You're getting nuked. Rose, I saw you driving in a medium to heavy flank many times in the past. Okay, prove it. Fun fact, word of mouth is a funny thing. But it doesn't actually mean anything if you have no proof.
I don't think I've ever seen you from the start of the game go to heavy flank and a medium tank.
No. I have driven to medium flank, usually when the team falls
After-
apart, or I have no
after
support.
medium tank crash.
I'm not a moron. I'm not going to drive to the fricking medium flank if their team has an advantage on the medium side. There are games where their team will have 2 tier 10 mediums, and we'll be in 2 tier 9 mediums. Wald and I will be in platoon and run into that. And yes, in that situation, we probably will...
Say, fuck it.
Yeah, we'll probably go to the heavy flank, but fun fact, that's because it's an unfair situation. It's not the same thing as being in a top tier medium, having a concept supporting you on medium flank and still screwing him over. Another challenging 4K game. Gee, are we going to go up in the mark in this game? There you go, we went up 0.5%. I literally did less in this game than the last game. That makes no sense whatsoever. Like, actually no sense. Well, we're at 90.69, so we just need a little bit more and we'll be done. Forge works fine for me. Well, unfortunately, you're not everybody, so trying to put your specific situation in front of a million other people doesn't really make sense now, does it? They should cancel Reforged. I don't have a problem with Reforged. I was actually quite excited for it. I think Wallet was too.
Yeah, it ran fine for me too. I didn't have any issues with it.
The problem with
But it's also
Reforged was
because-
mobile.
Yeah, we were on PC, so. It
I knew it was going to be a problem. My phone couldn't run it fine. My phone was having troubles running it. My phone should not struggle to run any game. I told Wargaming that. I literally said, my freaking $3,000 phone can't run Reforged. You need to cancel it. And Binu was like, oh no, Reforged running fine for me. I said, no, you need to cancel it. I don't know if my specific requests were the reason. It was most likely Wargaming getting 8,000 messages and, you know, people saying this game sucks right now, but still, fact of the matter is Reforged was not ready for release. Okay, let's reload again. Ah. And had a 50-50 chance of that penning, and it looks like we high rolled it. Alright, let's reload again. Unfortunately, I can't spot that E100, because he's in the bush. Oh, there you go, now I can. 387, 423. You think that E100 is really good at the game?
Yeah, you know, reversing out sideways is what you're supposed to do.
I can't even really say it's the concept being OP, he's just really garbage.
That is a good thing about the nerf, though. The TD camos. Now, if you shoot from those positions, you get spotted.
Yep. I'm already up to 2,800. Wow, I wanted that kill. Oh. 366. 377. That's what I mean, like, the concept gun might not be the most accurate, but it's still more than accurate for getting the job done. There's 423. Let's load a high explosive. 396. And there you go. 4,300 damage. What a challenging game. I really broke a sweat. Wow, guys. What a challenging tank the concept is to drive. Oh, my Droodles, I keep getting penned in the hatch. That's why it's not good. Well, I only went up 0.22. We didn't really do much. I just kind of farmed, but that doesn't really... You need to get kills. You need to actually play aggressive to get your mark to go up a decent amount. Either way, we've been having a much more enjoyable experience now. We've won the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row. And I don't think we've had a single game under 3K in the last 7 games. Yeah, the thing is that there's people out there, as I said, who will look at like, oh, look, Droodles is having a bad experience in the concept. It must be the tank. And then they'll immediately blame the tank. Or they'll be like, oh, it's a skill issue. But, like, at the end of the day, sometimes the matchmaker just puts you in situations you cannot deal with. And if you're not driving vehicles as overpowered as the concept, you're not even going to have a chance to do anything.
Oh,
game lag.
Patrick.
Okay. That's crazy. I love 40% 183 players getting rewarded for driving into the open. Great. I'm really hoping that our team deals with that 4202, because I'm not. It's not my job to deal with him. It's one shot. There's two. Okay. Really? We have all of these TDs, and we're not going to do a single thing about this 4202 on my side. Are we real? Are we real freaking human beings right now, dude? There's one. There's two. Oh my god, you're in my team?
Yeah.
Yeah, have fun. You're cooked. Alright, well, I brought him down to a one-shot, but I can't help you anymore. I'm still on reload. Well, we're gonna win. And it's not like you really care about your 183 stats, so it doesn't really matter.
No.
I just look behind me. Not wallet! What the hell? Hey, look. A tank destroyer. Too bad I outtrade it by 200 damage. That's good for the game. Alright, well, hello, E4. Bye. Okay. His gun is kind of garbage. It's good, but it's also garbage. There goes that player. There goes that player. Well, I did 4,000 damage. I got 4 kills, which is pretty good. Their team threw. I mean, that 4202 going to the rear. Once again, guys, like, why are we doing that in our mediums? Why wouldn't we just go to mid? Oh, I went up 1.4.
Trying to do something about them because you're like, I have all these TDs. Why aren't they
Yeah,
doing
well,
it?
yeah, I literally have 3 TDs sitting behind me, and this 4202 just keeps poking free.
I didn't have an angle.
However, nobody knew the 2 and 5B went down there. That one, that was just an interesting one.
Yeah.
He kind of threw doing that. If he had sat on the mid hill, it would have stopped me from being able to do a lot of what I wanted to. All right, well, I'm up to 92.4%. Does anyone know what the win rate of this OP tank is in general compared to the mouse? The mouse is the highest win rate tank in tier 10, but that's like the equivalence of saying the mouse is the most overpowered tier 10 tank. That doesn't really make sense. The win rate of the concept is only going to be high for people that know how to use it. And it's not hard to know how to use. It's called Get Hull Down. Congratulations, you figured out the riddle. But I remember years ago I had to make a video saying the Kron was overpowered because people kept trying to tell me it was a bad tank because they were too stupid to not understand how to use the thing. It's not challenging to drive a Kron. It's not challenging to drive a concept. You literally just get hull down. But unfortunately, people lack common sense. Let's go all the way over here. There is the 268, and there is the AMX M4. I'm waiting for him to show me his corner. Okay. Well, we still got the second pen, so I can't get too mad. Good job, 183. You've killed yourself already. Well, he's not dead yet. Somehow. I don't really want to poke that. Wow. Okay, thanks, gun. This game's already cooked. I cannot believe my team is this bad. That's insane. It's actually insane. This is the worst team I've seen ever. Well. Wow, what a game. This was really fun. Good job, Ryan Matile. Just because you're a 3-2-2 player and you think you're skilled doesn't mean you are. Get actually crapped on, my guy. Jump on me, Prague. There you go. It's actually insane that that 3-2-2 player died to me. That's pretty insane. As I've told you guys, skill between 60 and 70% players, there's a big difference there. By the way, my mark literally stayed the exact same. It went up 0.00%. What a game. That was just a horrible team. I literally watched. I don't know if you were watching that game, but literally everybody just died. Our 3-mark Yag, good job, bro, died. Our 183 died. Our Bat Chat YOLO'd in the open died. That was actually the worst team I've seen. But either way, that 3-2-2 player, I don't know why they allowed me to roughhouse them like that. They can't reliably pen my tank frontally, so if you're smart, what you do is you force them to back up. And then once they back up, you just back up, forcing them to overpoke if they want to try and hit you, and then push them again. Droodles views is my friend chill. What? I don't know what that means. Hello, Reaper. Meow. Reaper, you never replied to me. Thank you for the donation.
Donated $3.22 through Super Chat. Meow.
I was that 3-mark Yag. Explain how that's my fault. Because you literally died and did like 2 damage. The moment you saw the 50B on the side, you should have put yourself in a position where you couldn't get farmed by the 50B. Like, it was pretty obvious you were probably going to be clipped by him if you had stayed there. Okay. Well, we got a pen. $183 blocked me. Don't know, didn't see. Okay. I don't know if that's a pen. It is, okay. I don't trust this game. So when it says, like, that's a pen, I don't know if it's actually a pen or not.
You know how the side armor is on that plane.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the Tiger Mouse side armor is unpenable.
I mean, we're going to win this game, but I'm going to do, like, no damage. Their medium flank is cooked already, and...
Oh yeah, and the Tiger Mouse made the cardinal sin of going into the dip.
Yeah. Nice. I like how I got shot by a medium across the map. What?
When they're actively getting pushed by...
Yes, when they're actively being farmed and killed. It's the 121B. Oh, no, it's the Progetto. It's the Progetto. Moving up. Alright, hello VK. Nice tracking shot. I love how the bushes in this game take forever to load, and it literally makes it impossible to see what you're looking at.
I love how the bushes in the game just like barely work.
Don't work, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, I was hoping I could snap him. What a game. Games like this are throwaway games. They're battles where your mark goes down no matter what, because the enemy team sucks so bad that your game is dead. The 183's crying about me driving a concept. That's funny. I literally rammed the guy for 100. Oh, and the Foch bounced him somehow. But I literally rammed him for 100, and I still only did 760 with the clip. I also find it very funny how the 183 is crying about me when he's driving a 183. Yeah, my mark went down 0.71. I couldn't get any kills. I tried. I tried to get kills. The game wouldn't let me. And the battle just ended too fast, so we had a very, very mediocre game overall. To mark a tank, you need to get games where you have the opportunity to farm damage. If you don't get the opportunity to farm damage, you're not going to go up on your mark. Walt, if you tunnel me, I will literally ruin your day. Challenging tank to play. Views was the 3-2-2 player. No. I don't know. He played poorly. The correct play from that player would have been to drive around me, because then they could have just farmed me in the side, but they panicked and allowed me to take advantage of that. That's the thing, like, I'm not the craziest shot in Blitz. I can hit decent shots, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm, like, the best player. Like, I know people like MJ who can hit some crazy snaps and shots that I wouldn't even try. But the thing that I'm really good at in Blitz is outsmarting people. You can take somebody like that 3-2-2 player who's probably a 60-plus percenter, and you can make them start to panic because they don't know what to do when you're starting to outplay them. Like, I literally had a fifth of their health, and I was still able to come out on top and kill them because I used my brain and was able to force them into an engagement that they didn't want to be in. You're screwed. Your team's done already. By the way, guys, this is how quickly I can tell if a game's a win or a loss. They've already lost this game. I love being pushed by my teammate. It's really fun. Actually, you know what? It's not a total win for you guys, or loss for you guys yet. $425. There's 410. Because our team is throwing pretty big right now. They should have just pushed, and they're not. Of course. Nice. Yeah, you know what? You might win this. Our team is actually horrible right now.
You guys should have just pushed. Just sent.
Oh, I can't push. I'm in a concept. It's 403. Dang. Yeah, let me be over here. Okay, nice. 390 into that player. 340 into that player. Need to take that grill out of the game. There's one shell into you. 2 shells into you. I need to ram him. There you go. SP screwed up the shot on me. I need to fight the SP now. It's 1 easy shot. 2 easy shots. Come on, reload. 3. Okay. Yeah, dang it. That enemy grill won their team the game because our team sucked and wouldn't deal with him. I did pretty good, though. 5,000 damage. There's literally nothing I could have done in that game. My mark is up to 93.43. Our team threw that.
Killed you.
I know you could have. I could have killed you as well, though, when you crossed,
Yeah.
so.
No, I was leaving to let you just farm
I know.
over there.
Yeah, we had a 0 damage E100. That E100 and Kron on our team lost our team the game. Literally, all they had to do was stay hull down or in cover while I held that ridge. They didn't even need to do anything. If they just lived and let me stay up there, we would have won.
Did your mark
Nothing.
go up at least?
Yeah, I went up like 2%.
That's good.
I did 5,500. Like, it was a very free game for me. Just our team literally sucked complete balls.
I should not have survived. I was playing really aggressive.
I could have killed you multiple times, but I didn't. I knew you weren't going to shoot me, so I did not shoot you in return.
I was just farming all of the tards around you.
Oh, I know. They were horrible. In retrospect, I probably should have killed you because you probably are the reason our team lost.
Oh yeah, I did like 3.5k.
Yeah.
Into your flank.
But that's our Kron was really the major loss on our team. The Kron and
Instead of sitting
E100.
hull down, he pushed.
Yeah, because as I said, Kron players have no brain cells. They literally don't understand common sense.
Like the Kron just pushed into the SPH.
How do you do 0 in a Kron? Yeah, the world will never know. I honestly hate the 116 tracks because the game's like, oh, it's a pen, and then it just never pens. Huh. Come on, 2 and 5, you go for it. I can't really do anything in this game. Their team isn't making plays, and they have a 183 and a bunch of death. Okay. Oh my god. Ooh, the gun is being pretty bad right now. I gotta say, it's being pretty bad. And Tornvon, you're literally garbage. How have you done 0 damage this entire engagement? It's not even close to where I aimed, but somehow it's still penned, so I guess I'll take it. Haha, good job, XM. Let's drive and let the entire 2 and 5 be farm our ass cheeks. Wow. That's great. And I can't even help you because the 116's over here. Good job, buddy. You're really skilled. Oh my god. I really don't want to mauled. And then he pens me. There. He pens me there. Guys, this is some of the worst RNG I've had ever.
It actually looks about like your average RNG.
Okay, nice. You're really good, Tornvon. I don't know how you've missed this many shots. I honestly don't.
Why are you driving out wide? Why doesn't your gun do okay.
Really. Where did it even hit me? Okay. This is really fun. I love games like this. Don't worry, though. My TDs have left me.
At least your E75 is putting in some work.
Okay. There it is. 183 ruins my game. 1100 damage into my rear. Isn't that fun?
Yep.
There's nothing I could have even done about that if I wanted to. That's really fun. This could have been a really good game. But our tank destroyers, leaving the TD position, screwed me. I love the 183, guys. It's good for the game. It's such a good tank. It's fair and balanced that you are able to get away with whatever the fuck you want because you're in a 183. I honestly don't know where that 2 and 5 you penned me. He must have had like the slightest bit of my upper plate available because I can see there's like a pen right on it. That 116 got that luck? Yeah. Doesn't matter anyway.
Yep. You know, it's good that a 183 can drive down the middle of the map unspotted.
Well, I still went up on my mark.
Didn't go down.
Yeah, good job, team. Good job, XM. You're a 51%er with a 30-day staff. 46%. There it is. He's in the same clan as Chungus, though, so I'm not really surprised. Alright, guys. I got enough time for this last game, and then I gotta go. I have to eat dinner after this game. But we're basically done with the marking experience anyway, so it doesn't really matter all too much. The concept has done totally fine in every single game. The only battles where the concept falls apart is what a shocker when my team falls apart. But we have yet to have a game where driving the concept, it has actually been bad. Like, there hasn't been a game where, because I drove the concept, I was in a bad position. It's been, I'm in the concept, and my team sucks and dies around me, and there's nothing I can do about it. That's been every game I've played that we've lost. But basically, the 3 mark's done. I'll probably finish this up tonight at some point, like 1 or 2 games. Unless we get like a 7k game here, then we'll get it done in this battle. We only need to go up like 2%. So, not that much more. Good job, Conk. Get in my way. That's all you've done this entire game so far. Good job, T100. 900 health off your vehicle in the first 5 seconds of the game. There goes 402. Alright, let's reload. Of course. I like how they turn back. Look at this. They're like little rats. They like sniff the cheese and they're like, ooga booga. I must YOLO this position now. There's 1 shell into you. There's 1 shell into you. Nobody can pen me because I'm in a concept. Yeah, guys, let's just sit in front of a 57, or, you know, let's just sit in front of a Yo, a Hussars, a Conk. That'll go well. Goodbye. Shocked that that hit. Damn. I genuinely don't care if the E3 hits me. There's 1. There's 2. Nice. Yeah, good one, E3. I like how I can't HE the rear of an MBTB. Like, why? Why is that not an HE-able weak point? No. How does that make any sense?
That would be like one of the only American heavies that you can HE in the rear.
You're so cringe. Yeah, I am, aren't I, Arch? 94.08. Alright, I'll do 1 more game. And if we get the mark done, then we get it done. If we don't, then we don't. That can't be the worst team. I've had 5 teammates deal 0. Yeah, but the thing is, like, those teammates are just so bad they don't even exist. Like, my team actually tried, and they did that bad. Concept, Kron, Kampfpanzer 70. That's not very fun. How do you think if I buy Cryos, can I buy leg camo for him? What? What? Legendary camo for him. My brain figured out what you were trying to say. I don't think you can get the legendary camo for the Cryos. I don't think it has a legendary camo, does
Yeah,
it?
it does.
The Survivor or
survival
whatever?
is- yeah, the survival.
Okay. Ah, there it is. There it is. Only I shall be punished playing this game. Nobody else.
Nuke the concept for you.
Yeah, except I got hatched or something by some piece of shit TD in the back. I hate this map so much. This map is literally, oh, you're in a TD, get rewarded. Oh, you're in anything else, get punished. Well, I hatched that concept twice. You think he enjoyed that?
I would assume so.
By the way, take a look at our medium flank.
I know. The Rhine Matile is already pretty much in our spawn.
Okay. Conf Panzer just domes me in the hatch. Alright, bro. I didn't know you were that skilled at the game. Some garbage concept who literally... Or not concept. Whatever. This game's garbage. Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Nice tunnel, buddy. I'm so glad that that Kron just got rewarded for driving over the ridge to ruin my game. That's great. I wish I could do that, guys. Imagine if I poked the ridge and got rewarded like that. I love games like this. I literally don't even know what to do. This is why driving tank destroyers on this map is a little stupid. Okay. I get spotted that far away from the BZ. Alright, whatever. Alright, guys, I should have ended it off on the previous game, but either way, I'm going to end it off here. These have been pretty mid battles. I will see you all in the next one. The only thing I want to see before we end off the stream is how much damage I averaged in the concept today. Today we averaged 3,941 damage, so pretty good. But look at that, 67% win rate. Literally the most garbage teams I've ever seen. It's insane. Either way, I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Wait, I put it on the wrong one. I need to put it on this one. There you go.